An Alaskan Kraken fan in the house in LA, getting ready for game 2 of the season. The Kraken will be facing the LA Kings. And with that, let's get you down to Southern California. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, and JT Brown. Fellas, it's all yours.
Thank you, Tom. Great job as always. And officially, this is the last time I welcome Eddie O to the broadcast. Great to have you, partner.
Johnny, JT, great to be on the wing tonight, and looking forward to hopefully the same performance that the team showed in Anaheim last night, but hoping for one more point on top of what they got last night. So great to be with you guys.
That's the key. Let's talk about the great stuff last night offensively, and JT, we'll start with the scoring chances.
Well, last night we saw something that we didn't see very often last year, and that was Seattle had Gibson under siege. Pretty much the entire game, you look at 48 shot attempts, that's going to wear a goaltender down. But at the end of the day, Gibson just came with a great performance. It wasn't for the lack of trying or for the lack of scoring chances. Seattle dominated the high danger areas. Again, if you can play like this night in, night out, you're going to win majority of those opportunities.
Yeah, lots of positives from last night from watching from afar. But one thing that was a point of emphasis for the organization over the course of the summer and then in training camp for Coach Axtell was the power play. And you look at the moves that were made, guys coming in that could play on the power play. You go 3 for 5 most every night, you're going to win the majority of your hockey games on that power play. What I love most about the power play, obviously the end result, but what I thought the puck retrieval was so key last night that it helped create second and third chance opportunities. If you don't have guys that have the willingness and want you to find loose pucks and to keep the plays alive, it gets pretty boring. It gets pretty tiresome when you got to go up and down the ice to try to retrieve the puck. They did a heck of a job last night on the PP.
How about this? Coors Light beating the pressure. Matty Beniers, I guess we have to curb our enthusiasm here. 11 points.
Thank you, Larry.
Okay, Curly. 11 points in 11 career games, but not too shabby, guys.
Well, he's taking off right where he left off. You look at the 4 preseason games he had, 4 goals. That first game, he looked really good. He looked confident. That off-season training, whatever he did, he needs to keep doing it because right now he's looking extremely confident with and without the puck.
Yeah, I got to put the coach's hat on for a second with Matty Benier. Watching him up close and then last night, the play without the puck to me is what I love the most because it's almost that understanding, okay, there's going to be a time where I need to be defensive, and then there's going to be a time, you know what, I'm going to be like some of the cookie guys in the National Hockey League, the cookie monsters. They're going to say, you know what, I'm going to create an offensive opportunity because I know what's going to happen. That's the type of skill level and smarts that this kid has, and the sky's the limit. He is off to a terrific start, and I'll leave it at that.
Let's go here. The Kings, Andrzej Kopitar, their captain, led them in scoring again. Great defensive team, but they need more offensively. One guy from last year and a new guy. Let's focus in first on Adrian Kempe, who had a breakout season.
Yeah, he had a career year last year. Johnny had 35 goals, and of those 35 important goals, he had 7 GWGs, that being game-winning goals. He's a big body. He goes to the front of the net. He can shoot off the wing. He can really do it all. I mean, it was a breakout season. He got off to a good start the other night in their loss against the Vegas Golden Knights, getting one of their goals.
Was another player you have to watch out for. That's Kevin Fiala. I was able to play with him in my time in Minnesota. He is a truly dynamic forward. When that puck's on his stick, you have to watch out. He has a great shot. You see his numbers there in the last year with Minnesota. Those were good enough for a 7-year ticket. He's being brought in to bring in a little bit more offense to help bolster that first line.
It will be the regular season debut of goaltender Martin Jones back where it all started. He was a Stanley Cup champion with the LA Kings in 2014. The Seattle Kraken, the Los Angeles Kings, straight ahead on Root Sports. Welcome back to downtown Los Angeles. First of 4 meetings inside the Pacific Division inside Crypto.com Arena. Yes, the Kraken Nation is out in full force. They are loaded for bear and ready to go. The NHL opening week is presented by Dell. John Forsland, JT Brown, Eddie Olczyk, along with Piper Shaw, supported by our great crew as we welcome you back inside this beautiful barn. Martin Jones will get his first appearance of the regular season, signed as a free agent by Ron Francis in the offseason. His 19 wins against LA are a career best against any team in the National Hockey League. Jonathan Quick will oppose him, and he was dynamite on opening night here in a tough loss against the Vegas Golden Knights. Uncharacteristically, Los Angeles allowed 51 shots in that game, and Quick really had a resurgence in terms of his career. He's a legendary two-time Stanley Cup winner, second in terms of wins actively, right behind the Hall of Fame bound Marc-Andre Fleury. Guys, we're ready.
Continue where you left off, the way that you played in that game in Anaheim, and understanding that the Kings certainly want to cut down on those opportunities. You said the other night, Johnny, they gave up to the VGK in game 1 here in LA.
Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook opening face-off. Yanni Gourde, Quinton Byfield of the Kings. Sit back and enjoy this one from LA. Game number 2, year 2 through center. And the Kraken looking for 3 of a possible 4 points to start the season after losing in overtime last night in Anaheim. Byfield, first-round pick, out to center. Sails it by Gabe Vilardi. Had a great game here against Vegas and an excellent training camp. Along the boards, Vilardi cut off a bit by Carson Soucy. You see it go all the way across. Will Borgen hampered by the forechecking of Byfield as the Kraken attempt to get it out. Sean Walker keeps it deep. Byfield out of the corner for the Kings. Tied up a bit by Borgen. Byfield will take over again. He'll try and cycle it off for Alex Iafallo. Picked off by Seattle's Brandon Tanev. He'll sort it out. Yanni Gourde taken down by Vilardi a couple of times as the Kraken track it back. We'll have our forward lines and deep pairings at the top of your screen momentarily. Sponsored by Emerald Queen Casino. Drew Doughty. Adrian Kempe, a player we cataloged in the Open. Here's their captain for the last 7 years, Anze Kopitar.
Heck of a challenge here for Matty Beniers to go right off first shift of this game, going head-to-head against Anze Kopitar to start this game.
It's either him or Philip Deneau, right? So pick your poison. Out to center, 2 of the best. A 1-2 punch down the middle for the Kings, who survived over 400 man games lost to injury last season, qualified for the playoffs. A lot of young players made a strong impression last season. Mikey Anderson with the puck is one of those. He'll start the breakout. Carl Grundstrom, indirect pass through center. Play comes to a halt as they play it through center.
Right, man?
Yes, I believe so.
Pelly on the play, Alex. Ellen Pelly, benchmarker for 2 minutes on the ice.
So the Los Angeles Kings are guilty of having an extra skater out there. Arthur Kaliev will serve the penalty. He scored a goal here on Tuesday night. The Kraken power play outstanding last night. 3 for 5. 12 shots, 22 shot attempts. Justin Schultz, Oliver Bjorkstrand, Muckleshoot Casino power play. As we kick it off tonight here in Los Angeles. Schultz back on it.
Good play by Iafallo there to pressure Bjorkstrand on the wall, and just that errant pass. Now the Kraken got to regroup and get that puck back into the zone. That missed pass kills off 20 seconds of the power play.
Drew Doughty will slam it. Goes by Bjorkstrand and by Ryan Donato, who stumbles. But there's time for Justin Schultz, who looks good on the power play. Schultz now will lead it out to center. Slingshot it back for Alex Wenberg with a head of steam. He hits the LA line. Bjorkstrand with a cut. No handoff doesn't work. Matt Roy to the outside. There's Deneau. He's got it. 24 in the black. And he's out to center, supported by Trevor Moore. He'll pump it in on Jones. He'll hang on, and we get a stoppage.
Just have to be a little bit stronger with some of those plays. You see, they're right opportunities, but they're not hard passes, hard plays. It's making it easy for LA to get that puck and get it down the ice. Nothing shot there on Moore takes that nothing shot on Jones. But again, that allows them to be in the offensive zone, take that face off, make Seattle go the entire length to get back into the zone. Just have to be a little bit stronger and crisp getting into the zone.
Go to the corner off the draw. Jordan Eberle now will send it back. Vince Dunn will carry the puck out through center ice, guarded a bit by Kopitar. He'll send it back. Andrei Burakovsky, who scored last night. Eberle hits the line. Now Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz is double teamed. Picked up by Alex Edler. And Kopitar now in his first NHL game. Brant Clark, a first-round pick, will get it out to center. Early stages of period one. The first of 4 meetings between these two teams. Burakovsky, a second chance out to center. Now Schwartz on the flank, greeted there by Edler and popped out of the zone by Adrian Kempe.
I think the recognition of LA having a bunch of guys lined up across the blue line, you might have to dump the puck in and go get it. And the next time you come up, maybe that'll relieve a little bit of pressure in the neutral zone. Another play there, JT again. LA lining people up while shorthanded.
Out through center ice, no shots in the power play for Seattle. Shot taken by Mikey Anderson, quality save by Martin Jones. Out of the corner, a penalty will be called here. McCann went down. Just about 4 minutes gone in period one. Tripping is the indication. It will be Blake Lizotte who gets the gate.
Okay, this will be really important here moving forward for the entries for the Kraken on the power play. The understanding of this area here of you might have to chip the puck in and go get it. But you turn the puck over at the blue line, it just makes it easy for the penalty killers. So they know the Kraken want to skate the puck in. So you might have to chip it in behind that first layer of defense and then be able to go get it. So puck retrievers were so good last night, need to be better here right now.
Short-handed, Trevor Moore muscled by Manny Beniers on the way back.
Good back check there.
Now Schultz. Second power play, Muckleshoot Casino power play again for Seattle. Bjorkstrand moves in, lays it back for Schultz.
Like to see Bjorkstrand shoot that puck there. The lane was there.
Out of the outside, Beniers, Justin Schultz with a shot, tipped on the way through. Anderson under duress, Donato's all over him. Moore, not out, good keep by Schultz. Beniers swings it across, Bjorkstrand with a shot, Sizzler off the glass. Beniers hunts it down, moves it across for Oliver Bjorkstrand. He'll reset the table, bumpered out by Donato. Now Schultz from Bjorkstrand, off a stick and off Moore. Bjorkstrand gets it back, one-timer wide. Manny Beniers, and now Bjorkstrand will reset it. Justin Schultz with a shot stopped by Quick. The rebound's available, flung out by Trevor Moore. Vince Dunn, the second unit, gets out. 48 seconds left on the manpower advantage. Burakovsky, now Eberle. To the outside, it's McCann, who had a power play strike last night. Dunn looks it over. Burakovsky will dust it off all the way across. What a stop by Quick. They score on the rebound. It's Jaden Schwartz. After Jonathan Quick made a spectacular stop, the Kraken are off and running.
Well, the adjustment on the entries, they didn't chip the puck in. They just did a little bit of a delay and then moved the puck from one side of the ice to the other and be able to enter the zone. But puck retrievals here, JT and Jaden Schwartz. You want to score goals, go to the blue paint, and the Kraken with an early 1-0 lead.
Well, it's a really great feed. He's looking like he's going to shoot the whole way. Eberle's on that back post, but Jaden Schwartz at the top of the crease, stays with it, finds that loose puck. Quick is down and out. An easy one for Schwartz to get on the board.
But think about the 20 seconds prior to that. The Kraken had that shooting mentality. Good play by Yanni Gourde on the back check there. They got into a rhythm. They got pucks in the net, really put the Kings under pressure.
Quality save again by Jones. Arthur Kaliev, who can really shoot it, had the opportunity. Gourde forced a bit by Edler. Schwartz, after Eberle was flat out robbed by Quick. Power play goal. And the Kraken, the early jump here in LA. Blake Lizotte elevates the puck. Kaliev will settle it down. A tough pass to handle for Brendan Lemieux. He'll send it back. Drew Doughty out of the corner. A wrist injury at the end of last season. The tail end of the season cost him about 8 weeks. What a player he is. Two-time Stanley Cup winner.
The brain bucket on the ice there in LA. That's the youngster Clark's helmet, and you have to automatically leave the ice once that happens. And looks like he's got a replacement right now. He can't come back on the ice until he's got a helmet back on.
Carson Kuhlman approaching Mikey Anderson, blocked by Anderson. Turned out by Carl Grunstrom. The Kings through center. Grunstrom from well out, no problem for Jones. He'll hang on. 13 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the opening period here in Tinseltown. And the lights are shining brightly on the power play. And Jaden Schwartz, the Kraken, early, up by 1.
Goal, good puck movement. Burakovsky gets it into a shot right over to Eberle. Back to the front of the net is Schwartz, stays with it, taps that puck in. But Edzo, you were talking about that shooting mentality. That's what allows them to make those type of plays. It gets the penalty killers out of their structure because they're looking for those retrievals. Seattle's able to get it to the net, and it goes in the back of the net.
You can't be predictable. You got to take what the PK guys give you. But if you do have that shooting mentality, then those passing lanes are going to open up.
EQC scoring summary at the top of your screen. Kempe off a defensive stick off Beniers. One lineup adjustment for the Kraken tonight. Morgan Geekie will make his first appearance replacing Shane Wright, who just played around 6 minutes last night. Icing is called here.
And Geekie, you get a right-handed center iceman, right? Guy that can be on that right face-off dot, important on the back end. Guy can kill some penalties. Big body, should be fresh. Didn't play last night, so a lot of positives here for a guy like Morgan Geekie, and for a guy like Shane Wright, just kind of getting your feet wet in the National Hockey League and get an opportunity from watching from a different vantage point here in Game 2.
We talked about it last night, JT and I, and the fact, Eddie, that you're 18 years old. You did it, right? It's not that easy.
No, it's not, and it's going to be ups and downs in the understanding, but you just ask questions and keep watching and just wait for your opportunity. It's all about the process.
Right. Out to center, Andre Burakovsky. A little back heat from Kempe. Now a reset. D-to-D passing Anderson and Doughty. Mikey Anderson from the great institution, University Minnesota Duluth, out to center.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, go Bulldogs. Now Anderson again. Minnesota Duluth sends it back. Kopitar through center. He'll move it off for Anderson. He'll go wide. He's double-teamed Larson and Schwartz all over him. 12:25 left to go the opening period. Jaden Schwartz has scored.
Good stick there by Borgen. Couple of good plays. Now the Kraken are going to get a penalty here for interference. Will Borgen made 2 really good plays. Took it to make a play, then had a good stick. Now, unfortunately, takes the penalty in the middle of the ice.
Penalty number 3, 2 interference.
There's the good defensive play by Borgen, and then there he just gets the hands up. Opportunity here for the Kings with the man advantage. An area that the Kraken certainly want to clean up. One of the areas from last night in Anaheim.
The Kings were 0 for 3 against Vegas here on Tuesday night. Alexiak, around chance,
Oh.
they score! Alex Iafallo jams it home. And the Kings have leveled this one off.
Well, we were just talking about Morgan Geekie. He wins the faceoff. The Kraken win it. And the puck takes a bad bounce on Jamie Oleksiak in behind the net. It doesn't get to him clean, and then Martin Jones doesn't get to the far post quick enough. And they tie it up at 1.
Definitely an unfortunate bounce, but that's LA sending 2 off that lost draw, creating that pressure. Again, it's a bad bounce, but you have Iafallo. You have 2 players jumping, and that's why he's smart to go straight for the wraparound before Jones can realize what happened.
Now Matt Roy in control. Bjorkstrand with a steal. Shot taken wide, lurking is Schwartz at the side of the net. It goes to the outside for Wenberg. He turns it over to Gabe Velarde. Velarde, the youngster, out through center, supported by Iafallo. And it's caught by Martin Jones. A stoppage, a face-off in the Seattle zone.
When you win a faceoff like that and the puck ends up in your net, what, 4 seconds after you win the faceoff? If that, those are those are ones that sting. And got to just recover now if you're Coach Dave Haxtell and put it in the rearview mirror.
Iafallo from the same college as Mikey Anderson. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Eberle Back out to center. Partial 3-on-2 for the Kraken. Gord. Tanev for the front. A wedge right on. Quick has none of that. He'll melt it down.
Quick developing play here as Edler. Physical contact. Not able to really get a lot on that attempt over.
Gord back at center ice. The same line they used last night. Brandon Tanev will take the face-off now. And Jordan Eberle. Dunn and Larson back for Dave Haxtell. Face-off win, Quinton Byfield. Good stick by Yanni Gord out of the corner, supported by Tanev. Byfield to the outside. There's Eberle for the Kraken. Vince Dunn from the point. Floats one off Velarde, who locates it, tries to get it out a couple of times. Nice elevation by Dunn, but as we see, it does pop out. Tanev on the recoil. Brandon Tanev now will get it in back of the LA defense. The rookie. Clark is finished off by Yanni Gord. Kaliev. Cut off a bit by Eberle. And the Kings will hack it out to center. Brendan Lemieux, a little backhand shovel over the head of Jones. In first, Lizotte. Blake Lizotte will cycle high, goes off a body this way for Mikey Anderson. Too hot to handle, he'll push it in. Gord all over Lemieux. They jam in back of the goal. Adam Larson tries to get to it. Back to the point, it's Doughty. This way for Anderson. He readies. Good stick by Eberle. He'll push it out. And he has a break in here with Donato. Eberle now. Back of the goal by Donato. And Eberle was finished off in a hard way by Drew Doughty.
And high, too.
Now Kaliev. Stolen by Will Borgen. The Kraken are changing as we see. Donato rims it all the way around. Morgan Geekie gives chase. Goes by Borgen, zipped out to center. Grunstrom by Trevor Moore. In on Jones from the trapezoid, where he can handle. Deneau moves in. He was voted by the media here last season, Phil Deneau, the MVP of last year's team that made it to the first round. Good look at the scrum. It doesn't get any better than that. Out of the pileup now. Somebody wants it. Geekie moves it, and it comes all the way back for Sean Walker. He'll send it in. Susie takes away the ice of Trevor Moore, and he'll go. 9:44 left in period one. Little disturbance. Carson Susie tries to take Trevor Moore with him. That won't happen. Alex Iafallo has tied the game after Jaden Schwartz has given the Kraken an early 1-0 lead. We come back to Los Angeles right after this on Root Sports.
Well, the Kings go back on the power play, but prior, Drew Doughty takes a run at Jordan Eberle, catches him up high right in front of the official, no call. And then shortly after that, the Kings go to work, do a good job of working along the boards, and then Carson Susie on Trevor Moore, the referee's arm goes up, and opportunity for the Kings with the man advantage.
It'll be their second chance. Took only a few seconds for Alex Iafallo to wrap one home.
Got to clean that up, JT. They've won two faceoffs while shorthanded and haven't gotten the puck on either one.
Doughty now, guarded up top by Morgan Geekie. Kopitar, great pass off the side of the goal. Shot taken by Kevin Fiala, who scored 33 last season in Minnesota. And he signed a 7-year ticket here. Drew Doughty sends it back for Adrian Kempe. 35-goal man. Fiala picked up by Oleksiak all the way around. Here's Kopitar. Been the captain for the last 7 seasons. Out to center now. Yanni Gord moves it off a stick off Kempe, and you see it come all the way back. Los Angeles down to $112 on this power play. This is Doughty. Slingshot it back for Kempe. Good coverage through the middle by Yanni Gord. Kempe. Kopitar hassled by Gord. Gord ties them up for a moment. Now Doughty advancing. The pass in the skates of Velarde. Now Fiala back for Kopitar. Shut down by Martin Jones.
I'm going to go back to that face-off, JT. Now watch what ends up happening. Face-off win, right? Little bit of a seal, but somehow the Kraken got to find this puck and got to be able to get it clear. you win the draw. I mean, that's textbook as far as the face-off and where it was positioned, and all of a sudden it was just that split-second indecision, and then LA got control of it.
It's tough, too. You don't want to necessarily take an extra penalty by blocking too much off that draw, but you got to hold up for your D so that they can get that puck 200 feet.
Morgan Geekie now will dump it by the rookie Brant Clark. He's hounded here by Brandon Tanev. 37 seconds left in the Los Angeles power play. More to the outside. It's Arthur Kaliev back again. Brant Clark in the ring for Kaliev. Moore off a body off Larson, then off Jones, who covers up.
Kings moving the puck from the wall down to the left part of Martin Jones, and Trevor Moore trying to make a no-look backhand pass. And as you mentioned, Johnny, Adam Larson does a nice job of taking it away, but then Moore gets it right back. And Jones is able to seal that near post.
Phil Deneau booted out Trevor Moore from Thousand Oaks, California. Face-off win for Alex Wenberg. And now it comes all the way through center by Clark. It rolls all the way down to Jonathan Quick.
Face-off win there, JT. Got the puck out of the zone.
Final push for the Kings on this power play. Brant Clark through center. Hassled. Yanni Gord on him. Clark, good poke check by Oleksiak. It pops out. Penalty is over. Even terms on the ice, also where it counts. Brant Clark was the 8th overall pick in the 21 draft, 92 in the black. Sean Walker moved along. His season was aborted last year with a very serious knee problem. Good to see him back. Now it's lugged out here. Vince Dunn. Skate to stick retrieval. Burakovsky. Berniers does the same all the way across. Grunstrom on the way back. Picked it off. Here come the Kings. Blake Lizotte. The roadblock is Justin Schultz.
Good play there by Schultz.
McCann 2-on-1 with Berniers. Maddie hesitates, shoots one just wide. On the stick side of Quick. Now Sean Walker.
He almost blew a tire there going in.
It was all going on.
2-on-1. He got the wobbles going there. That happens.
It happens to me.
And it gets slippery out there, Johnny, just for the record. Not that you would know, but it's slippery from up here.
I do know. Out to center. Bjorkstrand will feed it in by Quick. Geekie all over Byfield, supported by Jaden Schwartz. Dowdy, this is Iafallo, their goal scorer. Out to center. Susie cleans it up. Borgen has a chance. Here come the Kraken. A handoff for Schwartz. It goes by Geekie. Now Bjorkstrand will get to it. He'll feed it. Schwartz let it go. Top of your screen pushed in by Schultz along the dasher. Knocked down by Bjorkstrand. Occupied a bit by Dowdy. And the Kings will get it out to neutral ice. Iafallo fans on a pass. Recaptured by Schultz. They play it out to center. Bjorkstrand recoiling here with 14 minutes gone in period one. John, Edzo, JT, Piper with you tonight here in Los Angeles. Kopitar. Now Dowdy.
Mikey Anderson took a run at Oliver Bjorkstrand. Just missed him along those near boards.
Adam Larson. D-to-D passing with Jamie Oleksiak. Off the stick of Gord Edler this way for Mikey Anderson. Indirect pass to the center zone, rejected by Larson. Captured by Tanev. Here's Gord. His shot kicked out by Quick.
Yeah, puck retrieval by Tanev was key there. And I love the mindset of Yanni Gord. Take a shot from about 55 feet. Force the goaltender to make a stop.
Controlled breakout for Seattle. Vince Dunn will look it over as they change. We approach the 15-minute mark in period one. It was by Carson Kuhlman from Larson. Clark reverses. Gets help from Deneau. Trevor Moore. Good stick check by Kuhlman. Moore perseveres. Has the puck. He's on the attack. He moves it by Dunn. Adam Larson in control. Dunn helps out. Now Geekie in good position. Away go the Kraken. They stretch it out for Ryan Donato. He'll pop it out in front for Kuhlman.
Dunn made that whole play. Made a beautiful exit out of the zone there off to Geekie in the middle of the ice.
Pinch by Susie. Trevor Moore wings it all the way across for Alex Edler. The veteran sends it in. Second year in Los Angeles after great seasons in Vancouver. Comes out to center. Kings careful on the change. They've been caught once tonight. Now Sean Walker. A quick up, eluding Kaliev. Punched into late offside by Los Angeles, carried out by Bjorkstrand.
You learn pretty quick, Johnny, when you get your hand caught in a cookie jar at home, right?
It happened often. It still does. Late at night, Edzo. Late at night.
Cookie monster.
That's right. Through center. Better than Oscar. Now it's controlled. And dumped ahead by Matt Roy. Schultz. Spring pass for Wenberg. Now Schwartz is off. Jaden Schwartz with a shot. Good stick by Matt Roy. And it goes out of play. 3:49 left to go in period one. I do like my late night cookies, Mr. Olczyk. Stick around. Now once again, what a beautiful shot of downtown Los Angeles, where the stars come out.
And speaking of stars, look at this 2-on-1 a little bit earlier. Watch Matty Beniers there, that left skate there, almost toe picks. But he goes to that blocker side. And on Jonathan Quick, when you pull that puck into your body at any time there, he likes to drop that blocker hand, that stick hand down low, so that area up top is open. Beniers just missed to that far side.
On cue, Matty's got it. He'll swing it to the corner. Kopitar losing control, grinding out with it. Andre Burakovsky exchanging places with Beniers. He'll stop on a dime away from Kempe. He'll do it again. Matty Beniers stays with it. He'll circle him back of the goal. Great work here by the youngster. Beniers drops it off for Larson, who joins the fun. He'll circle the wagons out in front, broken up. Kopitar sends it back, and the Kraken are on it again. Jared McCann.
Heck of a shift. Puck protection, strength in numbers, JT, and support in the offensive zone.
We know seeing just one game live is never enough. Now is the time to join High Tide, the official wait list for Kraken season tickets. Place a deposit to secure your place in line for half and full plans. The sooner you join, the better. So visit NHL.com/Kraken for more information. Home opener Saturday night. Tickets are available for the first 3 home games. Very few, but there are some. Go to Ticketmaster.com. And you're going to love Climate Pledge Arena in year number 2. Year 1 was outstanding. Well, year 2 is amped up with a game presentation. Live band. Eddie Olczyk will sing the national anthem. There's all kinds of things planned.
Maybe the call to a post, but that's about it.
And Bowie, of course, our friend from the preseason. And some great moments with Bowie. He will emerge from the caverns of the building and entertain the crowd. Out to center, Byfield. He'll send it in, shouldered by Oleksiak.
Good play there to shut down Byfield. Gave him time. I mean, took away time and space perfectly.
2:20 left in the opening period. Justin Schultz will send it in. The Kings are on it. They'll try this side. Alex Edler. He'll scoop it out to center, finished off by Jaden Schwartz. Susi moves it for the Kraken. The Kings pounce on it. Edler ahead for Trevor Moore. Susi takes over. The Kraken had a ton of possession time last night. 70% of it. Bjorkstrand sends it all the way across.
Like to see him shoot that puck at the net. That mentality that he had last night in Anaheim.
Schwartz out in front off the stick of Quick. Here's Borgen. Downstairs for Wenberg. Wrapped up along the wall by Trevor Moore. They jam for it. Grant Clark. Aerial flipping out. $1:35 left in period 1. Shots are 8-6 LA.
Because when you have that mindset, even if you don't think it's a high quality chance or whatever the analytical numbers may be, if you direct it at the net, it forces the goaltender to make a stop, and then who knows what happens from there.
Right.
If you don't get it at the net, then there's really no chance at any second chance opportunity.
Out of this scrum, Kuhlman jamming with Anderson. Donato's there for the Kraken. And now Kevin Fiala is tripped up, and they play on. Kempe in front of his own bench, under a minute left in period 1. Pass is cut off by Mikey Anderson. It goes off a stick off Fiala and Kuhlman, and it goes out of play.
That's a close one there. Obviously no call. Have to be careful under a minute in the period. You don't want to take a penalty in that situation. No call there. getting back, but you have to watch those sticks. That's something that Seattle did do last game, taking penalties late. That's something you can't do, especially in a 1-1 hockey game.
And that gave the Ducks some life, right? They scored their second goal late in the period.
Yeah, that was an opportunity where Alex Wenberg had a chance to drift the puck, fire it at the net, and maybe give the Kraken a 3-goal cushion, but tried to force a play that wasn't there. Next thing you know, it was a 3-on-1, whatever it was, coming back the other way.
It was. Drew Doughty, Deneau, Carl Grundstrom, through center. 34 seconds left in the period. Vince Dunn moves it all the way around. Here's Mikey Anderson. He'll saddle it to the outside. Grundstrom out in front, off sticks. Pushed along by Jones. Excellent poke check by the goaltender. Now Burakovsky, 2-on-2, crisscrossing with McCann. The trailer's Beniers. He'll pump it off the end boards. Burakovsky grinding. He has Schultz. There he is. Off a stick, knocked down. They score! Beniers out in front with McCann. They wave it off. Batted down with a high stick. We'll check it out. All of this with 6.4 seconds left.
Boy, they waved it off, but from our vantage point, and look, we're a ways away from ice level. It looked like to me is that Matty Beniers made contact below the height of the crossbar. This is going to be really hard to see from this vantage point. We're going to need something very low, but I thought it was low enough that it was a good goal. But again, it's so far out from the net area, and it changes direction right down. And that's where, but the referee was emphatic though. Johnny and JT waved it off right away at ice level. But again, they're having a huddle here. The staff is taking a look at it on the Kraken bench. Again, does he make contact above the height of the crossbar? Now that is tough. It looks like his stick is above the crossbar, but again, goaltender is down. He reaches up.
The call by the on-ice officials remains no goal. The play, however, will be reviewed to determine if the puck entered the goal legally.
Well, I think the part that's also missed here, you get to see what Schultz brings you. That pass to him wasn't perfect. He stutters, he changes the angle, he's able to get that shot off, not get it blocked, and at least get it down towards the net. You get to see a little bit of that offense from the defenseman, but also you see the good hand-eye with Beniers in front.
Just a quick little wrister. He didn't take any time, JT. Great point. To fire that puck, had to just get it through, right? Just get it to the net. It's just so tough and so far away to be able to see, right? Like, it's just. And again, you heard the official talk about entering the net legally. Where was the contact? It's just tough. The goaltender's down.
The line of demarcation is the bar. At or below is good. Above, no good. And the play under review here. Here's the call.
After video review, the call on the ice is confirmed. The puck was high-sticked in the net. We have no goal.
And that's an official's review. For our new fans, no coach's challenge here. Just a review of the call on the ice, which was no goal and upheld. Good hand-eye nonetheless by the youngster. Matty Beniers continues to write a great story. 11 points in 11 NHL games. Stay tuned. Kraken intermission presented by Jack in the Box will come your way next. Face off, pushed back. Sean Walker takes it back. And he will salt away the rest of period one. So the Kraken get a power play goal again. Their fourth power play goal of the season from Jaden Schwartz. And then Alex Iafallo with a wrap chance by Martin Jones on the power play. Answers for the Kings. After 20 in LA, the Kraken, the Kings are tied at 1.
The day after the Kraken made their way to the locker room tied at 1 in Anaheim, they head to the locker room in LA tied with 1 against the LA Kings. 20 minutes down. Welcome to Kraken Intermission, everyone. With Nick, I'm Tom. And another theme from last night, heavy on the power play in terms of scoring. 8 regulation goals last night, 5 via the power play. Nick, 2 power play opportunities in the first period for the Kraken. Let's kind of go through those, what you liked, adjustments that were made, and then the payoff from Jaden Schwartz.
Well, when you can get 4 power play goals through your first 4 periods of a season, I really like the way that it's converting. It's looked good. It's looked strong. Everybody seems to be in sync. But LA penalty kill presented a little bit of a challenge early. Standing up at the blue line, forcing the Kraken's hand. They were trying to carry it in each and every time. But again, strong pressure, like a wall. This is a great example of a strong penalty kill, pressuring right away, not giving Jordan Eberle in that case any instance. But the Kraken make a little bit of a change here. They do more of a push and back entry. That buys them a little bit of time. Now, separated, more deep into the zone. A little bit more space to be able to make a play entering the zone. You get it low, you work it high, you work it across, and then just a perfect seam pass through 2. I counted 2 LA penalty killer sticks. And then there's Jaden Schwartz. We're going to highlight him right there. Yeah. Uses that big rear, that Colorado College Tiger rear that he developed there, to be able to get body position and then hang around the net. No chance at all for Jonathan Quick. So, again, adjustment, pushing back a little bit more, coming up with more speed. And that really does buy you quite a bit more time when you're trying to enter the zone.
The EQC tracer really helps break that down, makes it super clear. All right, let's go to the Kings goal, because it was really a fortuitous bounce for them off a face-off won by the Kraken.
Well, you do everything that you could possibly want in this situation for Morgan Geekie, a guy that was a healthy scratch last game, coming through with everything that you want. Face-off win. Unfortunate bounce behind the net. Again, clean win. That's what you're trying to do. Go D to D, work it to the weak side. And for Jamie Alexiak, puck just takes an unfortunate bounce. But really nice pressure there from Alex Iafallo. You like to see that in that regard of jumping right away. Though Seattle won the draw, that just goes to show that if you're on the front foot, you're creating that pressure, you're going to be able to create a little bit of offense, as Martin Jones just a little bit late going from right to left. So unfortunate play. But in that instance, the Kraken did everything that you want. Unfortunately, just a bad bounce. 2
power play goals to get us started tonight in L.A. And for every goal scored by the Kraken this season, WSECU will donate $250 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Washington State. You're watching Kraken Intermission, presented by Jack in the Box. Stick around. Piper Shaw with tonight's goal scorer for the Kraken, Jaden Schwartz, just ahead. 5:21 into the first period. Jaden Schwartz right there gets his first goal of the season, a 1-0 Kraken lead. But after the first 20 minutes of play, we are tied at 1 in L.A. against the Kings. Tom Glasgow with you from the Ford Sports Desk. It is so great to have a healthy Jaden Schwartz back in action for the Kraken, limited to just 37 games last season. He can certainly be a difference maker in year 2. Let's get you back down to L.A. Piper is with Jaden.
Jaden, you clean up that rebound on the power play there to get the first goal of the game. What's made you guys successful with the man advantage so early in the season?
Well, for the most part, I think our break-ins have been pretty good. We're gaining control, and that helps. I mean, we've got a lot of playmakers, guys who can make plays, and Schultz and Dunner up top, good at seeing the ice, and we're just moving it crisp and getting bodies around the net. And then obviously we had a couple really nice shots too. So a little bit of everything so far.
It's a pretty chippy and choppy first period. A lot of penalties though. What does that do and impact the rhythm of your game?
I mean, it wasn't a bad road period. Tied at 1 on a back-to-back. Coming here, we know we got a lot better, but yeah, there was a little bit of penalties, and didn't have the most slow 5-on-5, but we'll take it as the first period, and we know we can build, and want to get off to a good start here.
How much does getting that goal waved off right before the period ends kind of fire you guys up for the rest of the game? Yeah,
it was a tough one. It was a close call, but shifts before that, I thought we did a good job of hemming them in and getting our cycle game going, getting some movement in the O-zone, and if we keep doing that, we'll get some good looks like that again.
All right, thanks for the time, Jaden, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Good to hear from Jaden. Hey, we want to hear from you as well. Join the Kraken conversation by liking and following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for exclusive access and game highlights. Stay connected with Roots Sports. Look at this. Mites on ice. That's what the NHL should do in overtime. Forget the 3-on-3. Get all the kids out on the ice. Everybody on the ice. Get after it. You're watching Kraken Intermission, presented by Jack in the Box.
Throughout the course of this extremely fast game of hockey, does the game go from stop to start? Faceoffs is one of those, and if you can dominate the faceoff dot just like Alexander Wenberg did, 4-0, a stark contrast and difference to what happened last night where he was 5 of 17. So really like what I've seen from him at the dot, and when he's able, Tom, to be able to control faceoffs, to control what happens next after you do get the draw, that's going to help going up against some really good faceoff men like Anze Kopitar and Philip Deneau. So a big difference, and that's really going to make a difference in both offense and the defensive side of the game for the Kraken.
Second period coming up. Let's get you back down to L.A. with John, Eddie, and JT.
Okay, Tom and Nick, nice job. Thanks very much. Well, Martin Jones makes his Kraken debut tonight. Born in North Vancouver, and he started his career here in Los Angeles and was a big part of the 2014 Stanley Cup Final as the support goaltender to Jonathan Quick. Time now for Dell Technologies Control. Boys, a look at his game thus far.
Jones has looked really good so far in this period. There's only been one lapse. That was off of a face-off play, but outside of that, one draw on the penalty kill. He's looked strong. They haven't had too many grade A opportunities, but when they're there, you look at that poke check by Jones. He's been active and he's been ready.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Johnny, JT, I think if you look at the stats for the first period, limiting second and third chance opportunities is such a key. If your goaltender knows you're going to be able to eliminate, he only needs to stop the first one, you're playing with house money if you don't give up those second and third chance opportunities. But think about the goal by Jaden Schwartz. Second chance opportunity pretty much with him standing right in front of the net.
Second period of the long change here in Los Angeles. Game number 2 for Dave Hextall and the Seattle Kraken. Overtime losers last night, gaining a point in the standings by virtue of that in Anaheim. The home opener Saturday night. The Vegas Golden Knights at beautiful Climate Pledge Arena. Our coverage kicks off for a full hour before the game at 6 p.m. Gabe Pilardi will face off against Seattle's Yanni Gourde as we kick off period 2. And the Kings will jump on it. Quinton Byfield will feed it in. Will Borgen pressed a bit by Alex Iafallo, who has the Kings goal. He does it again, this time off the pad of Jones. He had a wraparound goal in the first period on the power play. And now Carson Soucy will sort it out. Jaden Schwartz has scored tonight for Seattle on the power play, their 4th power play goal of the young season. Byfield pulls up, sets up Iafallo. Awaiting is Matt Roy. Iafallo kicks it to his stick and drops it off for Byfield. Here's Matt Roy one more time. Sean Walker threads it in for Pilardi, canceled by Gourde. Iafallo lays it in directly off the boards. Borgen wins the race. He'll get to it.
Nice.
And move it. And they will. Here's Tanev through center.
I thought he had a chance to get the Gourde, who might have had a breakaway there, JT, at the blue line, but he just hesitated, wasn't able to get him the puck.
We're going to have to get you a bullhorn. Now it comes out to center. Kempe will play it along the boards. Larson saddled up by Adrian Kempe. Adam Larson attempting to move it. Doughty will field it. Wristed in. There's Kevin Fiala, stripped clean by Dunn, who goes down, plays it well, and he gets defensive support from Matty Beniers, who's back out. He'll clear it all the way back in the LA zone. Drew Doughty, a nice look at him. Head manning the puck to Anze Kopitar to the outside. Fiala. Drop pass off the stick of Burakovsky. And a rewind here by the Kings.
So Fiala had a chance to enter the zone there, but he bypassed it, tried to make a play. Kraken were in perfect position to be able to clean out the zone.
Burakovsky off a stick off Doughty. The Kings are changing. Here comes McCann. Jared McCann off a stick. Went off Mikey Anderson. He'll sail it out. Trevor Moore with Carl Grundstrom for the front. The trailer is Kopitar just by him. Burakovsky's back out. Seattle on the march. They'll move it across for Matty Beniers. He'll send it in. Oleksiak. Beniers up top will kick it to his stick. He'll draw it away from Grundstrom. He'll feed it to an open corner. Doughty is hounded, stripped by McCann, who sets up Wenberg on a change, who's checked there by Doughty. McCann, Schultz, and now Oleksiak to the high slot off a stick off Grundstrom, and unable to get to it was Alex Wenberg, and the Kings will survive that.
Got some tired defensemen out here for LA right now.
Play interrupted slightly by the Kraken's Andre Burakovsky. He'll go to the bench. Doughty now moving away from Jaden Schwartz. Just about 3 minutes gone in the second period. Sent all the way back down. Icing here against the Kings.
Yeah, Anderson's been out here for over $140, and Doughty's been out here for $111. So we take advantage of this here, JT, with the long change here in the second period. Maybe tire him out. Yeah, you love to score a goal, but maybe they draw a penalty or take a penalty, and you're able to get the man advantage.
Yeah, second period, it's definitely hard for your defense to get all the way across. LA actually did have the puck cross the red. They made a bad play at the blue line. Seattle was able to turn that back, and that's why the defense couldn't change.
Skitters by Soucy. Rose all the way back in the Kraken zone. They change now to the Kings. Out of the corner, Soucy in control. This is Oliver Bjorkstrand. A lead pass for Jaden Schwartz. On the off wing, approaching Edler, low to high. Here comes Borgen, his shot off a stick off Lemieux. And Kaliev now will get it out. Arthur Kaliev will send it back in the Kraken zone.
I don't know if Borgen was shooting or passing that puck, but again, don't pass by any opportunities. Don't pass up any of those chances to direct the puck at the net.
Wenberg now broken up by Edler. Kaliev denied ice by Schwartz. Borgen takes a peek. Plays it through the center zone and all the way back. Brent Clark in his first NHL game for Alex Iafallo. Kaliev for Clark. Play it to the outside off Donato. Here's Lizotte. Kaliev. Nobody home out in front. Good coverage by the Kraken. Here they come out to center. Ryan Donato moves it in. Carson Kuhlman in first on Matt Roy. Iafallo circling back for the Kings, and here they come. Matt Roy through center. Fans on a dump in. Oleksiak will try and take advantage. Geekie for Donato. Little indirect pass for Geekie, canceled by Byfield on the back check. Edler all the way around. Pinching down is Schultz. The Kings are back out, or are they?
Good back check there by Donato to keep that play alive.
Matt Roy through the middle. Iafallo now Byfield shifting with a shot wide on the glove side of Jones. Matt Roy sends it in. A tie up along the boards. Only 16 shots in the game, 9 taken by LA. Iafallo handled by Jones in tight. Donato will push it to himself and get it out. Ryan Donato with Jordan Eberle. Sean Walker is all over Donato. Now Roy reverses it. Walker moves it. Velarde. Iafallo will skate it out through center.
Chippy icing here, Johnny.
Yeah, he did not gain the red line, and they'll take it back.
Let's try to take advantage of that. Almost JT to feel you played in many games like I did. This is like one of those, at least the second period there, is just like defensive zone, the neutral zone into the offensive zone. So zone to zone to zone, right? Not a lot of flow and free flow in here, even though you got the long change you mentioned in the second period.
Yeah, you have to be cautious of that. You have to be aware of where you are, when you're doing, what you're doing with the puck, making sure it's strong plays, because you can get caught out there for long stretches of time.
Shot goes wide from Dunn. Larson off the blocker of Quick.
Good idea there. One simple shot by Dunn, open up a lane, and then Larson followed up.
Quentin Byfield back on it. It's played to the outside, right out in front. Sean Walker gets it out. You have to expect this style, right, based on the way both teams really played in their first game. Last night in Anaheim, they traded chances, and LA allowed 51 shots on Tuesday night. Kempe loads it back. Doughty with a shot wide off the boards. Mikey Anderson moves it in. Here's Fiala. Low to high. Adrian Kempe. Mikey Anderson slings it. Kopitar shoots it. Denied by Jones.
Take that shot all day long from Andrei Kopitar. Nobody in front of the net. Relatively from a low danger area. And no second chance opportunity given up by Martin Jones. Say that's probably one of the, at least from up top, one of the probably more active controlling shifts for LA for sure in this period, maybe even in this game, where they were able to control the puck. They entered with some good control, and they were able to protect the puck and have some opportunities at the Kraken goal.
Gord kicked out. Tanev comes in now. Kopitar, year in, year out. Outstanding face-off artist. Now Gord will move it. Comes all the way back down. Kempe for Kopitar. Shoulder on shoulder with Borgen. Here's Tanev down low. He'll grind it in front. He scores! It's turbo time. Brandon Tanev finds a way as he powers it home. And the Kraken have a 2-1 lead.
A great pinch in here by Will Borgen to keep the play alive, but I want everybody to watch the play by Brandon Tanev. The puck protection along the wall. Puck's going to go around the boards. Watch the pinch in here by Borgen. Right here. Keeps the play alive. Now watch 13 in white. White spin, protect, throw it to the front of the net, and that look, it might have went off of Mikey Anderson because it got up so quickly on Jonathan Quick. No pun intended there, Johnny and JT, but a great forecheck, the pinch, and the Kraken with a 1-goal lead.
Brandon Tanev with his first goal of this season. He was on a pace for 25 last year when he was injured against Edmonton December 18th. Knee injury put him out for the season. Brent Clark is on it. He'll move it. It's off the backside of Bjorkstrand. It's gloved down by Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz, little backhander wide with some traffic out in front. His first marker since December 14 at the Shark Tank. Now Martin Jones. Leave it there for Alexiak. Through center. Great to see Brandon Tanev back with his energy, his presence in the locker room, and comes up big in all the intangibles. Out to center.
It gives the team a little bit of a different look.
Right. Through center. This is Lizotte for the front. Walker never got through. What a play by Schultz to cut it off. Kaliev greeted there. The Kings are on it, though. Walker with a shot blocked in front. Maybe off his own man, Brendan Lemieux. And it comes all the way back, and they will play on here with 12.5 left in the second.
Yeah, great call there, Johnny. Great pickup. That's exactly what happened. Heck of a push there by the Kings. Their fourth line out there creating an offensive opportunity.
Matt Roy standing on it. Walker gets help from Iafallo. He'll dump it out through center. Tough one for Dunn. Pestered by Kaliev. It's available, and the Kraken are on it. Here they come on a change out to center. It's Ryan Donato with Carson Kuhlman. He'll go deep. Doughty out of the corner. Mikey Anderson. Forechecked by Morgan Geekie. Geekie in control of it. Kuhlman snaps it for Donato. Vacated point position as we see, and it comes all the way down to Martin Jones.
Got to take a quick look there before you throw it back. You can't hope that somebody's there. You got to know somebody's there.
Out to center. Now those hope plays result in no hope, right?
Exactly. Usually end up in your back of your net.
Now Doughty. The lead feed for Quinton Byfield. Shadowed by Dunn. Beniers. Out to center. McCann never saw it. Doughty did. He'll move it to the red line. Velarde goes across. Here's Mikey Anderson. Moving up on Beniers. A sweep check by Beniers. A follow by Larson. Velarde. Downstairs stick handling. Greeted there by Adam Larson. It's loose at the side of the net. Poked out. McCann hassled by Kopitar. Fiala swings at a shot just wide. Matt Roy on a chain.
What a beautiful play there from Fiala.
Back of the goal. Kopitar. Low to high. Doughty. He'll survey. Popping out. Fiala. Doughty hinges in. Off a stick. Good stick by Dunn. In back of the goal. Kopitar given a shove by the big cat. Adam Larson.
Need a whistle or clear here.
They're tuckered out, aren't they now? Fiala. Kopitar rifles it all the way around. That's a good break.
Got a couple of fresh bodies out there. Dunn and Larson and Beniers are on fumes right now.
It's onside. Matt Roy cradles it, shoots it. Good save by Jones. Here's Walker. Sean Walker hit hard by Adam Larson. Kopitar gets after it. Was off the window. Comes all the way down. The Kraken get it out. This will be icing. 10-10 left in the second.
Well, Larson with a big hit behind the net. This is what separates the man from the puck. In this situation, you'll take that icing from Dunn all day. Tired guys on the ice. You have to just get that thing down, get a whistle, pause for a second, catch your breath, and get back after it.
Face-off win for the Kings, but it eludes Matt Walker. To the center zone off Trevor Moore. He'll get to it. He's pestered by Bjorkstrand, and that allows Schwartz a chance. He'll tee it up. Shouldered along by Quick in play.
Oh, he had the right idea there. Quick was dropping that blocker, as we touched on a little bit earlier, and just hit him. That thing exploded off the stick of Schwartz.
Through center ice. Nice sweep check by Borgen. Regained by the Kings. Phil Deneau. This way for Trevor Moore. Out in front, tipped wide. That's Grundstrom on the doorstep. Jaden Schwartz saucers the puck through center. Brant Clark will take it back. Turning stick of Carl Grundstrom, and now Trevor Moore hits the line of Seattle. The roadblock is Soucy. Eberle to the corner now. Borgen forechecked by Deneau. 9:18 left in the second. 2-1 Seattle on the go-ahead goal by Brandon Tanev. Here's Jordan Eberle.
I don't think Deneau knew he was there.
You're on tonight. No jet lag now. Eberle played along. Yanni Gord will move out. Taken down. A penalty is called. Gord with it. Shot taken. Stopped by Quick. Kings will touch up. The Kraken will get a power play when we come back. 8:54 left in the second period here in Los Angeles. Yes, it's turbo time. Brandon Tanev lights the lamp. Alvarado drive to the net.
It's going to be Brandon Tanev making a nice little turn there, but taking the puck directly to the net. Edzo, you talked earlier about the shooting mentality, and there's times where Seattle could have shot the puck, but they didn't. This isn't a grade A opportunity. If you look at the analytics of this puck going in the net, he still took it to the net. That's a mentality, a shooter's mentality, driving it to the net. That's what you like to see out of Turbo.
And you know that it's infectious when guys just start, even if it's not a high quality area, just fire it at the net, because if you do it once or twice, all of a sudden that multiplies and then you create chances and it puts the defense on their heels.
Muckleshoot Casino power play. Alex Edler in the box for holding, and straight away a dump out by Drew Doughty. Vince Dunn, Andre Burakovsky, Jordan Eberle, Jared McCann, and Jaden Schwartz are out there for the Kraken. Quartet of killers for Todd McClellan and the Kings. Alex Iafallo, Blake Lizotte, Anderson, and Doughty. Burakovsky now Schwartz. He'll take it in. Iafallo has time, and he'll kill some of it all the way down to Martin Jones.
That was a nice read by Iafallo. He knew exactly what the Kraken were trying to do. They did a good job on the delay and then put it back up on the strong side. Iafallo sniffed that right out and cleared it.
Eberle through the middle. The Kings will stack up the blue line. Eberle to the outside, given a shove, taken down by Drew Doughty. Schwartz peppered by Anderson, poked along by McCann. Here's Dunn. Vince Dunn. They move it. Burakovsky. He'll get it back from Schwartz. Burakovsky now. Vince Dunn will creep in, set up McCann. He'll walk it, drop it back. Dunn hammers it wide.
Just missed.
Now Burakovsky will reset the table away from Andrzej Kopitar. To the slot, bumper down by Eberle. McCann now Dunn to his forehand, to the ring. Burakovsky with a shot. Good stop by Quick. Now McCann's on it. Jared McCann up top again for Dunn. McCann will shorten up, take it in. Eberle in front for Schwartz. Good stick by Kopitar, and it's cleared out by Doughty.
I like the looks, though. A couple of unpredictable, and that's what you want, and that's a confident power play right now for Seattle.
23 seconds left in it. Wenberg now, another unit comes out here. Alexander Wenberg will thread it in all the way around. Beniers gives chase. Roy from Walker. Wenberg takes over. Sends it back for Oliver Bjorkstrand. Beniers awaiting. All the way through, but it never got through. Off the stick of Roy. Beniers gets it back. 2 seconds on the power play to the line. Wenberg. He scores! Alex Wenberg retrieves it. Pokes it between the wickets of Quick. And Alexander Wenberg has scored at the tail end of the power play. And the Kraken are up by 2.
And I don't know if our fans could hear that, but Martin Jones was banging his stick. And that's the sign to the players on the ice that the penalty is expiring. And I think Matty Beniers heard that, JT. And then he attacked down low with the pass to Wenberg off the side of the net. And he took it to the net. And then puck ends up in the back of the net. 5-hole on Jonathan Quick. And that, I don't think it's a power play goal, Johnny.
No,
I think it expired just at the last second, but Kings only had 4 players inside the defensive zone there, JT.
Well, you say that notion, that you're hearing that sound, Wenberg's going to take that right to the net.
Yeah.
That also gives them an opportunity to change if they need to get a forward off the ice. They know that sound is there. Great play, though, from the Kraken.
Shot taken, turned out by Jones from Velarde.
Think about the momentum that other unit created. Then the other unit comes out and puts it in the back of the net. I know it's not a PPG goal, but...
Well, the stats will defy the reality, right? It won't be a statistical power play goal, but it might as well be.
Yep.
Out to center. Velarde now will drop it off. Grant Clark, Velarde for a trailer. Went off Bjorkstrand. Here come the Kraken out to center. Yanni Gord, Borgen for the front. Gord goes down. He has time to get back up. He'll fling it across for Bjorkstrand. He'll turn. Oliver Bjorkstrand off a stick off Mikey Anderson's, and it goes out of play. 6:01 left to go in the second period. Alexander Wenberg down low, picks it up right between the wickets of Jonathan Quick. 3-1 Kraken.
Piper Shaw here at Crypto.com Arena. Well, the boys upstairs were talking about Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs on the ice earlier. Let's talk about a couple of St. Cloud State Huskies. Will Borgen and the Kraken of the Kraken and Blake Lozada the Kings played their college hockey together at St. Cloud State. In 2017-2018, they won the Penrose Cup of the NCHC, and it was a really dominant year for the Huskies. They only lost 9 games that year. And I'll tell you guys, I remember it very well because I am also a St. Cloud alum, and I've been known to give JT some grief about the NCHC rivalry of the Dogs.
Yeah, we like those conversations. We really do.
Only the 3rd best team in Minnesota.
So we're saying that that report from Piper was that a homer report? Is that what we're? Yeah. Okay. All right.
She's standing up for herself. She has to. And she does quite well.
We'll give her a plus for that one.
Plus. Bjorkstrand now knocked down by Drew Doughty. John Forsland, Eddie Olczyk, JT Brown.
No stick for Doughty.
St. Cloud's Piper Shaw comes out through center. Adam Larson in control. The Kings are changing. Alex Wenberg has given the Kraken a 3-1 lead. EQC has the scoring summary, and Matty Beniers has another point, along with Bjorkstrand on the even strength goal at the tail end of the power play.
Keep shooting the puck. Shooting mentality. Anytime it's there, the lane is there, take it. Don't try to pass it into the back of the net.
Vince Dunn steps in. He'll go off in a change, feed it all the way back in the Kings zone. Fiala does not have a shot thus far. Neither does Kempe. Now it's drawn all the way back. Matt Roy out of the corner.
Boy, the puck pursuit of the Kraken has been very apparent so far here in almost 5+ periods of hockey. They had this early season, Johnny.
Yeah, they had a couple of 2-goal leads last night. See if they went to school on it. Now Roy from the point, knocked down by Beniers, gained by Lizotte. He'll pull up to the slot. Nice read by Beniers, but Lizotte gets it back. He'll move it. He's shielded. A penalty will be called. Shot taken is blocked, and the Kraken will go a man down and more rough stuff.
That's going to be on Alexiak, I believe, for an elbow.
Cooler heads somehow prevail out of this, but the Kraken will be a man short when we come back to beautiful downtown Los Angeles.
It's all you, Johnny, LA. It's all you.
It is my kind of town.
Hey, there's your statue.
That's the wrong song.
There's your statue. Kraken with a 2-goal lead here late in the second period. Going to be short-handed as Jamie Oleksiak takes a run at Blake Lizotte, and then Brendan Lemieux goes at Oleksiak into the corner. No call there. And then the punch right to the side of the head. And after seeing that, he's kind of lucky he didn't get another penalty there, JT.
Definitely did there. That's a deliberate punch right to the head. Although good for the Kraken that they only took one there.
Right.
That's a situation they could take 2, and you'd be down 2 men right now.
Under 5 minutes left here in the second. LA on the power play. Doughty with a spin away from Geekie. He'll send it in. Carson Soucy tries to win a puck battle. Larson moves in. Out of the scrum, Brandon Tanev. Kill time. He'll feed it all the way down. The Kraken will change the killers here with 4 minutes left in the second. Andrzej Kopitar leads his way out to center. 90 seconds left in the manpower advantage. Here's Fiala. Gabe Pilardi, peppered by Gord. Moved all the way around for Drew Doughty. He'll send it deeper. Fiala grinding. Larson defensively marking him. Pilardi crunched by Susi. That gives Gord a chance to get it out.
Real key there, using the glass. The glass is your friend. Got it up high. If that opponent is going to hang around the blue line to try to keep the play alive, he's got to eat it. So it's got to be high and hard around the glass, and he's able to clear it down. And then here comes Kuhlman here with a great opportunity.
Short-handed, Carson Kuhlman powers in front and quick. Got a pad to it. Maybe a little help from the side of the goal. Get a better look at it now. Doughty will start a breakout here. Power play breakout, 40 seconds left in it.
Yeah, that puck was just a little bit too far outside the dots.
Deneau on a change. Brent Clark, the rookie, his first game. Kaliev will send it in. Deneau. Clark. Brent Clark. Deneau again. Down deep. Moore. Deneau. Clark. Everything on the outskirts. Kaliev off a stick-off done.
Made a couple of those plays here tonight.
Brent Clark sweeps it. Deneau fanned on by Kaliev. And out she goes thanks to Vince Dunn. 5 seconds left in the Kraken kill. No shots on goal.
It's amazing when you have your body, you're sticking those shooting lanes. Like, you want it to hit you, but just sometimes it does because you're in that shooting lane, and Dunn's made at least 3 that I know of and remember anyways, of just being in that shooting lane and not allowing anything to get on his goaltender.
Susi now moves it. Even terms on the ice where it counts. The Kraken by a deuce. Lassus will send it in. Goes all the way around. Here's McCann. Beniers in front. Shut down by Quick. He'll cover.
Kuhlman got a really good opportunity. Great poke out there to get the puck. Gets on his horse. Checks his shoulder, sees where the defender's coming from. Puck just kind of came up on edge a little bit there. It wasn't able to get that power move to that forehand side, just a little bit too far outside. Hits the outside of the net, but a really strong move from Kuhlman, who's very effective on the penalty kill.
Moving that puck laterally, getting it more at a better angle, but just unfortunately just wasn't able to make that move a little bit higher because of how deep the puck was on the initial play.
Now moving in is Byfield, off a stick off Wenberg, a shot taken, shielded out in front. It goes to the boards.
I don't know what that hit. I don't know if it hit Alexiak. I don't even know if it got to Jones.
I don't think it did.
But Byfield made a heck of a play there.
Even in my new specs. Now moving in, a shot taken by Walker, caught easily by Jones. I saw that.
You better get some windshield wipers for those, buddy.
Hey, these are, what do they call them? Never mind. They're not 3D. Anyway, live the sweet life inside PitchBook Suites at Climate Pledge Arena. Create the ultimate group experience. Purchase a suite for your favorite concert or Kraken game. For more information, text 844-645-PUCK. And on your way out, JT and Edzo will say hello.
Looking forward to the Saturday night's home opener against the BGK, Vegas Golden Knights.
They have a 1-0 lead in their home opener at T-Mobile Arena tonight over Chicago after 2. Doughty. Deneau. Fiala right on. Great stop by Jones, reading the play. No further play.
That was a heck of a play by Philip Deneau to move that puck from one side of the ice to the other. It started with Doughty, went over to Deneau, and then Fiala. I don't think JT got, I don't think he got all of it, but enough. And Jones had to make a good save, but no second chance opportunity.
That was a real quick reaction, though, too, from Jones, getting himself back up into position, over for that one-timer, coming across, but the big part is no rebound on the play.
Fed Bank, save of this one, out of the corner. Deneau, shadowed by Gord. Mikey Anderson, a spinner caught by Jones through some traffic, and a stoppage.
Real important last 65 seconds here. Need a face-off, clear the zone. And make sure the blue lines become so important late in periods, late in the third period when the game's on the line. Make sure you're getting the puck out at your blue line, getting it in at the attacking blue line. Don't want to give any free opportunities to the LA Kings.
T-zone start for Matty Beniers. The Kraken get possession, done. Here's McCann, he'll walk it out. Lifted through center on the down and out for Andre Burakovsky, who pressures Doughty. He takes down Doughty. Trevor Moore is pressed, pinching down Adam Larson.
He's able to do that because he's got Beniers and McCann supporting him. So just beautiful teamwork there by the Kraken on the forecheck.
Doughty now attempting to sort it out for the Kings. 33 seconds left in the second period. 3-1 Seattle.
It's offside.
It sure is. And we get a stoppage here. Phil Deneau anxious at the line. And now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Johnny, I have not been to a Jack in the Box seriously in about, I'm going to go 40 years. Will you take me when we get back home?
I'm there every night. Of course. They know me there. Which location? We'll go on a tour. We got the day off tomorrow.
If you're buying,
I never buy. I'm gonna look for a deal first. Now, Bjorkstrand out to center.
10 seconds here. Get a shot.
Oliver pulls up. Shadowed by Iafano. 2 seconds left. Susi turns off a body blocked by Edler. That's all after 2 periods. I'll map out our route for Jack in the Box tomorrow, guys. Stay connected for Kraken intermission.
Can I get a strawberry shake? That's all I want to know.
You can. You get anything you want, Edzo. It's in the rider, trust me. Now, stay connected for Kraken intermission presented by Chateau St. Michel. 40 minutes complete. Crypto.com Arena, Los Angeles, California. Turbo time, Brandon Tanev with Seattle's second, then Wenberg here. Even strength after a power play, 3-1, Seattle.
Second straight game for the Kraken in which they head to the locker room after 2 periods with 3 goals and the lead. We like that, a 3-1 advantage over the Kings in LA. Good to have you with us on Kraken Intermission. Allison Lucan, Tom Glasgow with you. You have a stat about that leading after 2 periods of play, correct?
Well, JT Brown and I were talking about this earlier today, and last season, the Kraken went into period 3 with a lead 21 times, came out with a win 16.
I like that.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Didn't work out last night. We're hoping it will this evening. Welcome back, Brandon Tanev, and with the help of our EQC tracer, let's take a look at Brandon's first goal of the season.
And the go-ahead goal starts with a really fun little tip here that Yanni Gourde gets tossed from the face-off circle, and who has to come in but Brandon Tanev, who isn't really one who's taking a ton of face-offs, but he's going to go on the dot. And listen, again, he gets the job done. The puck starts moving north, which is exactly what his team wants. And when the puck gets into the attack zone, as the teams are fighting for possession, Will Borgen decides to come down here, and he's going to pinch on the Kings player. What's key about this is not only does it prevent the entry, but it disrupts possession. And then that puck gets around to Tanev, who's going to scoot around and be quick for the goal. Another look at this lets us really focus on the work that Tanev does behind the boards. And what I like about this, we're going to watch Borgen come in here, prevent the push from the Kings to go the other way. Tanev gets the puck on his stick, and he's going to fight along the boards. Now, here's what's key, is he starts to figure like he's going to move behind the goaltender, and he's taking away the goaltender's eyes. We talk about that all the time, that the goaltender can't be 100% sure where the player's going to go. And JT and I are going to debate this one after. I heard you say, JT, that you didn't think that the analytics folks would like that shot. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Sign me up for the JT Allison debates. They are ongoing and never ending. By the way, Brandon Tanev last season took and won 1 face-off.
He's done it again, folks.
He's done it again. He's on a roll. 30 games last season, cut short due to injury. All right, Alexander Wenberg. He gets his first goal of the season in the second period as well. as the Seattle power play was winding down.
This is technically going to go down on the record books as an even strength goal, but honestly, this is the results of a power play. The LA Kings are not regrouped in a 5-man unit truly here. So this is a carryover effort of the power play. Matty Beniers feeds that puck down the side. Alexander Wenberg, who to me looks rejuvenated this season. He's really on top of his game, fancies himself a playmaker, but we've seen a lot more of individual offense coming from him. And here he capitalizes by getting that puck in the net. Good on him.
3-1 Kraken, and when we come back, the Kraken intermission, Piper Shaw with Alexander Wenberg. Cue it up, the Wenny Selly. Alexander Wenberg giving the Kraken a 3-1 lead. We are through 2 periods of play in LA against the Kings. Tom Glasgow with you. Welcome to the Forward Sports Desk. Let's reconnect with Piper Shaw in LA with Alexander Wenberg.
Alex, you get that goal just as the power play expires. Did you hear Jones on the other side of the ice tapping his stick to let you guys know, or did you just watch Matty and finish that pass?
No, I mean, you hear it, so obviously we know the time is running out. I mean, obviously you don't know if the second is going out or not, but I mean, at the end there, we just have one last opportunity. I think Matty doing a great play, and then, I mean, it's not pretty, but it works, you know?
12 points for Matty in 12 career games. What makes him such a force on the ice at such a young age?
I mean, just look at him, the way he's skating, the way he's handling the puck. I mean, it's so good. So, I mean, right now it's early, but he's just getting better and better, so it's a lot of fun to see.
How important are these last 20 minutes for your team?
I mean, it's a great test for us. Obviously, last night we had the lead as well, and we didn't hold on to it. So today we got to do a better job and just keep playing. There's no point in you standing back, wait for them. Just keep forcing and score some more goals as well. So.
All right, Alex, thanks for the time. Good luck in the third.
Thank you.
All right, time now for our Chateau Ste. Michelle taste of quality. We get our first taste of Martin Jones in goal with the Kraken. What do you think?
It's fun to talk about scoring goals, but it's also just as important to talk about keeping the opponent's goals out of your net. And Martin Jones has really done a stand-up job. He's shown great lateral movement, as we see here, that came in the first period. And then standing it up against some pretty good scoring threats. Anze Kopitar, Kempe, they have been firing pucks at him. He looks calm. He's sitting on pucks with control. And a shot, if we look at the shot chart of what the Kings have generated that Martin Jones has had to face, the Kraken are actually shooting more and getting a little bit more of the quality battle, but this is not something to shy away from what Martin Jones is turning away. And again, the best saves don't look flashy, don't look impressive, because the goalie is in the right position. So he's really doing a stand-up job for his team through 40.
All right, good stuff. We'll see if we can get some more in the final 20 minutes. Be sure and tune in each week for a brand new episode of Kraken Warm-Up and Inside Kraken Hockey. Get exclusive player interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Kraken stories you can't get anywhere else. Visit rootsports.com for showtimes. Well, the mascot's got some work to do. Keep going. Stick around.
A lot of great things in the second period, JT. To be in this position, now they have to lock it down.
Well, they have to go into this third period and come out with 2 points. This is a situation that you saw in Anaheim, a lead going into third. They were not able to secure 2 points. You have to continue to defend those high danger areas. Allow Jones to see the puck. If he can see the puck, better chance of saving it. Good sticks, active sticks in the D zone, but at the same time, you cannot just sit back and focus on the defensive side of the game. There's the other side, which is the offense. You have to continue to create chances, be aggressive on the offensive side, but not take unnecessary chances so that you're gonna give the LA team a good opportunity to attack. So you have to find a very good balance here.
Take a look at the numbers after 40 minutes of play. Not a ton of shots. The Kraken have made good on all of that. It's a key time now, Edzo. They had a couple of chances to lock it down last night and some teachable moments.
Yeah, look, it's the learning curve, right? And you love the way that it has started here. But at the end of the day, it's about one thing, and that equals 2. Figure it out. Find a way. Pucks in, short shifts. Find a way to get 2 points to get back home.
And 3 of a possible 4 on a back-to-back sequence to start the season if they get it done. Sean Walker cut off by Gord. Good stop by Quick. Yanni Gord with a surprising turnaround shot. Drifted in for Tanev, and now Gord out of the corner, low to high Borgen. Stopped by Quick. He'll locate the rebound, no further play.
Perfect start for Coach Hackstall and his staff, telling his team to come out in the third. Look, let's play on our toes. As JT said, we're not going to be sitting back. Let's make sure that we're getting pucks to the net. People there understanding. Want to be able to put this game away, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is to get some separation. So a terrific start. But you have to understand there's going to be a time where the Kings have a push, and they're going to take some chances. So you got to make sure that you're doing whatever you can to keep your man, you in between your man and your goaltender.
Now the Kings on the march. Trevor Moore sails it in back of Martin Jones. Vince Dunn gives it away. Doughty with a shot. Blocked in front. A bevy of humanity and a hand pass will stop play.
Well, if you're Vince Dunn and you're going to make one of these plays to the front of the net, you have to be 1,000% sure.
Well, this is one of those unnecessary risks. Going to the middle, yes, when it works, it's awesome. You get an easy breakout pass, but the simpler play, the safer play in that position is to just put it back up the wall. You're not going to give LA a grade A opportunity like that in the defensive zone. Simple plays sometimes is the easier way to go about it.
Yeah, just keep the puck on your forehand or just live to fight another day. Keep it on the wall. You know what you want to do, but less is more at this juncture of a hockey game. It's different if you're down or you're chasing. But right now you're in control, and don't give any free opportunities.
Fiala moves it across. He gave it away to Ryan Donato. He'll scoot in. Donato to the corner, moves it this way for Alex Wenberg, who has scored tonight. He'll grind it, cycle out, hounded, taken down by Mikey Anderson. Racing across is Seattle's Oliver Bjorkstrand. He delivers a pass for Donato. He's got Wenberg out in front. Pass never got through. It's cut off by Kevin Fiala. To the point, Alexiak, his shot blocked in front. Recaptured by Wenberg. He'll look it over.
Heck of a shift here for Donato. Outstanding.
Now Byfield. Forced by Justin Schultz. Loose puck, Kuhlman. Velarde for the Kings gave it away to Alexiak. Jamie over the line, crisscrossing with Donato, who has it. His shot denied, a stick save by Quick. Out of the corner, Kuhlman out in front. Here's Geekie. His shot never got through. Donato. Friendly fire in front of Quick, and now it's control. It moved out. Quentin Byfield goes wide with it. Brent Clark, the rookie, broken up. Kuhlman gets help from Geekie. Seattle's out to neutral ice.
What a shift for Donato. He just made the play there to get the puck over to Borgen, to get the puck in deep. Outstanding effort.
Soucy gets help from Tanev. Broken up by LA's Blake Lizotte. He'll power. Center one off Jones, off his stick. Still available. Fought for in back of the goal. Out of the scrum. Pried out. Smothered by Jones. No further play.
Got to be smart here. You don't want to take any penalties. No selfish penalties. You might have to take a shot to the back of the head. You might have to take a stick here, JT. You got to play with discipline and composure at this juncture.
Well, another point here, as you said, getting yourself in between their player and your goaltender. Seattle did a good job here. Yes, they get the side, but if you look at the inside, it's all Seattle Kraken jerseys. That's what you want to see in this picture when you're looking at the defensive zone, and jam plays in a little bit of chaos in front of the net. If you have your jerseys on the inside, that's a good thing.
And then if you get on the backside, to your point, there's a good chance of taking a penalty as well.
See a great note from Allison Lucan at the bottom of the screen. Through center. Comes out to center ice. Burakovsky. Walker's back on it. He'll start a breakout for the Kings. Kopitar. Matt Roy. Cross ice. Adrian Kempe with a shot. Good stick by Adam Larson. It goes out of play.
He's having a tough time reading Allison's. That was a tweet, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
The monitors that we have here
like
are
hieroglyphics. Yeah, they know.
When the Kings played the Golden Seals here at the old Forum, it's not easy. When you're older like me, I can't see. So I couldn't see. I'm sure it was an unbelievable tweet. It'd probably be retweeted a couple million times, but let's hope the Kraken continue And play with this lead and find a way to get those 2 points going back home.
Which they did 21 times, according to that tweet, and won 16 as Jones says no to that. Thanks to our great producer, Ryan Shaver. He was able to translate all of that. Listen, we're challenged when it comes to social media, right? At least that's the one I am.
Oh, I am.
Not
for
JT.
Sure. No.
No, that's a different story.
He's always got, he's got Instaface going, he's got Space Face, he's got it all going. All right, sorry.
There's no way.
Instaface. Yeah, look it up, folks. Instaface. It's sweeping the nation as we speak.
I'll buy some stock in Space Face.
I will. I got nothing left. Had a tough couple of weeks here. 16:48 left in period 3. John, Edzo, JT, Piper. Supported by our great crew. And we can't wait to get back to beautiful Climate Pledge Arena on Saturday night for the home opener with the Vegas Golden Knights in town, and the Kraken pregame show will start right here at 6.
Good stick there by Geekie.
Geekie again off Jones. And now Vince Dunn flushed out by Phil Deneau. He'll think twice and take it back.
It was one of those pushes we talked about by LA.
Right. LA would be offside. They're not now. It's carried out by Dunn. He'll rifle it in by Quick. Doughty sends it back the other way by the rookie Clark. Schwartz off a stick. It kicks around. And Fiala's on it. He'll drop it off for Doughty. He'll push it by Wenberg. Here come the Kings out to center. Philip Deneau drops it off for Trevor Moore. Good block by Larson. And now getting to it is Kevin Fiala for Doughty. Doughty with a shot pass blocked by Larson. He'll play it off the boards and get it out. Forced by Clark, not out. Bjorkstrand draws it, shoots it, fought off by Jonathan Quick.
That thing exploded off the stick of Bjorkstrand.
Through center was by Trevor Moore, and now Oleksiak, the big rig.
Well, one thing that is noticeable from up top is that the defense for LA are starting to be very active. So the Kraken might get some free opportunities with them being overly aggressive.
Bjorkstrand maybe off net. Caught by Quick, and that'll stop play.
Watch the left part of your screen. There's Jared McCann. And you like to be able to protect yourself out there, but unfortunately, stick right up in the face area and end up going into the locker room. And great news, he is back, and a little bit of a wound from that errant stick.
Little badge of honor. Now through center. Easy for me to say that. Now it's dumped to the corner. Lemieux drops it off for Lizotte. Low to high. Edler. He'll move it by Lizotte. Shoved along by Soucy. Out of the stick battle, it pops out. Ryan Donato. Carson Kuhlman. He'll get it deep.
Good smart play there. Had Edler stepping up on him. Just get the puck in deep. Force the Kings to come 200 feet.
Lizotte. This is Carl Grunstrom with Walker. Sealed off beautifully.
Massive hit. Good, clean, hard, old-fashioned hip check there by Carson Soucy.
Sped all the way around, and now Velarde gets to it. Soucy will greet him there. Velarde cycles out, sends it all the way around. A pinch by Edler, shouldered by Donato. Moving up is Velarde, canceled by Geekie. Here come the Kraken out to center. Kuhlman. Move it by Morgan Geekie. Matt Roy, hounded by Geekie, and again, a change for Seattle. They throw it in.
Yeah, short shifts here, back-to-back nights and playing. You want to shorten up your shift. Average shift length, normal situation is in the high 30s, low 40 seconds. Back-to-back games, you want to go up and down and off, maybe in that 25, 30-second range.
Now Quinton Byfield. The play by Oleksiak, supported by Gord. He'll move it out. Mikey Anderson takes it back. Arthur Kaliev. Forechecked a bit by Tanev, a read by Eberle. He'll go deep. Here's Tanev. Supported by Yanni Gord. Brandon Tanev, who has scored tonight, drops it off for Gord. He'll move it. Good play by Kaliev, and now Roy's under duress from Eberle.
Excellent shift here.
Outstanding forechecking. Now Byfield. Gord. And the positioning is outstanding with the Kraken.
Rank
now.
the numbers right now.
Yes.
Puck possession and forecheck.
Kaliev will send it in. Schultz out to center. Stepping up in a big way, Doughty on Burakovsky.
Heard somebody yelling there, letting him know there because he was in a dangerous spot. Your teammates being the eyes and ears. And I think Burakovsky at the last second realized, better get my head up.
Dowdy is crunched, and then he slashes Larson, who goes down, and I think matching
Gonna call
penalty.
them both?
Yeah, both, Eddie.
Okay.
So
what are they calling Larson for?
getting hurt.
They're going to call an embellishment?
I don't know. Just stick with Instaface. Carson Soucy. What a hit along the wall here on Carl Grundstrom.
Yeah. It looked like there was going to be offsetting penalties because the official pointed at both Dowdy and Larson. And then Larson got helped to the bench, and next thing you know, there was only one penalty called, right, Johnny? Is that
right.
That's just on Dowdy?
Right.
And hopefully Adam Larson is okay, but the Kraken are going to get an opportunity here, up 2 with a man advantage.
Well, maybe the official thought it was a little tap, but you guys played. You know what's exposed, right?
So yeah, you know exactly. You know exactly what area the back of the leg is.
Right.
Is that you could just buckle somebody. Doesn't matter how big they are. They're gonna hit the deck, JT. You never slash anybody like that, did you?
No, never. All the padding's in the front, so you know exactly where you're going. If you're going to the back of the leg there, I would never do such a thing.
JT, we remember we both covered you, and you always got your money's worth. Now, Muckleshoot Casino power play. We'll leave it at that.
Speaking of money.
Correct. Just about 7 minutes gone in this third period. A 2-goal lead for the Kraken, and a great chance here on the power play. Eberle to the outside. McCann, done. Guarded up top by Blake Lizotte. McCann. Burakovsky, what a chance that would have been.
A little too hot to handle.
Now Burakovsky off a body. It went off Iafallo and back out. He's got it. 2-on-1, short-handed. A penalty will be called. Iafallo with a shot, shielded by Jones. And play will stop. It's a hooking call. We'll get to 4-on-4.
I think it's going to be on Vince Dunn. Oh, that pass from McCann to Burakovsky just was too hard. And then the play just disintegrated right after that, and it was just a reaction there by Dunn, JT, to just, after he toe picked there, and you like to say that's a good penalty because it prevented a clear-cut 2-on-1 from the blue line in.
And a really good play from McCann, a forward, getting back, taking that 2-on-1, gave him a little bit of a fake, moved back towards the middle, then laid down, forced him to shoot the puck. Good play from McCann, though, getting back. That's a tough thing to do as a forward.
And it's a 4-on-4 situation here, so a lot more room to maneuver. Man-on-man here. Usually the D have the forwards, and the forwards have the D.
And the forwards for the Kraken would be Beniers and Bjorkstrand. Now Clark creates space out in front. Jones says no. It's Deneau on the doorstep. Matty Beniers has the puck. Joined by Schultz and Soucy on the back end. Now Bjorkstrand on and off the stick of Matty Beniers.
That was a heck of a play by the 19-year-old D-man there, Clark.
Now Beniers, as Seattle changes, and so does he. Oleksiak has the puck. LA, they comply. They roll a change. Jaden Schwartz gains the zone. Wenberg for the front. Here's Larson. Adam Larson is shadowed by Iafallo.
First shift since taking that stick in the back of the leg.
Wenberg now out of the corner, guarded by young Clark. He'll take it up top. Wenberg looks around, rags it in. He'll circle the track, maintain control, lay it back for Oleksiak. He'll shift in on Pilardi. The rig now will take it to the far side, drop it off for Wenberg. Wenberg on the exchange with Schwartz. He'll stop on a dime.
Got him on the run right now.
And Quick senses that and gets a draw.
I know it was at the end of a longer shift there, but I'd like to see Schwartz hold on to that puck a little bit longer. Never a bad play to get the puck in the net. Look at Philip Deneau on the right side there. Tremendous save there from Martin Jones after Clark was able to maneuver, get to the middle of the ice instead of shooting the puck. It was a shot pass, and Jones with a huge stop probably fortunately for the Kraken, is that Danault hit the deck and wasn't able to get a second chance opportunity.
The line for Martin Jones tonight. Off the draw. Kings from the corner. Walker for Adrian Kempe. 11-12 left. Third period play. 3-1 Seattle.
Nice reception there by Kopitar.
Feed it all the way around. Tanev tries to push it out of the zone. Fiala inside off a stick off Tanev and then cleared out by Susi. Quick is out to get it. Power play situation here. Abbreviated power play for the LA Kings. Doughty sends it back for Kempe. Seattle stacks up the line. Kempe taken down by Will Borgen. Fiala given a rough ride that time by Susi. Now Tanev hammers one. There's Gord. They get it out. Dunn's out of the box. Doughty wins the foot race. Feeds it for Kopitar, who snaps it along. It's picked off by Seattle's Schultz. Back for Oleksiak. Burakovsky at the line. In the skates of Moore. Shot! Gloved by Quick. He'll hang on.
The guy that's had a terrific game here tonight from up top has been Will Borgen. Remember, he made the nice play, the nice pinch in on the Tanev goal. He's been physical. He's knocked down a couple of 2-on-1 opportunities for the Kings here tonight, and played some nice hockey for Dave Hackstall here in Game 2 of the regular season. And one thing I like too, JT, is that the Kraken are still trying to make plays. You know, exits out of the zone. People are getting the puck and they're just getting rid of it. They're holding on to it, skating with it, making plays, and that's what you want to continue to do here.
Edler now moves it by the coverage. Beniers helping out the D. Moore. Good retrieval by Fiala. Roy with a shot off a body off Oleksiak. Edler goes deeper in the zone. Trevor Moore is peppered by Oleksiak. The Kings send it up. Trevor Moore plays it to himself. He'll grind it out. He goes high with a shot and a stinger that time off McCann.
Might have hit him in the hand.
Yeah. He's hunched over. Jared McCann. Burakovsky will clear it out. McCann stays out. He'll go off on a change now with 9:34 left in regulation time. Kraken up by 2. Looking for win number 1 in year 2. It's cleared all the way in. After gaining a point with an overtime loss last night, out of the corner. Moved along and back. Doughty encumbered. Moves it across for Brant Clark and now Kaliev. Done.
The hook.
There it is. And it's blown dead with 9:11 left in this third period. We'll tell you about it when we come back. Here in downtown Los Angeles on a beautiful night. Made better by a 3-1 Kraken lead.
Whatever it takes. And Jared McCann selling out on his last shift. Look at right in the center of your screen. Right off the hand and get in that shooting lane. Another penalty coming.
Right off the face-off, a power move by Beniers, a scramble by Quick, and a penalty is called here.
I mean, the mindset for the Kraken right here. We can win this game now.
Minor penalty on the
Power play
Los
comes
Angeles
through. We
number
go
9,
up 3 with 9 minutes left to go.
Right.
Like, that's the mindset. 100%. Excellent effort. Puck retrieval. Talked about how great it was last night. Matty Beniers draws the penalty. One thing that we should think about here. Coach Hackstall still has his timeout in his pocket. So if this power play unit doesn't get anything going here for the first, again, if you get a whistle, that'll determine it. But ideally, if you don't score in the first 35, 40 seconds, you don't want to go back to Seattle with the timeout in your pocket.
No.
You use the timeout here, you get your best guys out there, and you try to win the game now.
What a chance. 5-on-3 advantage. Schultz popping out. McCann below the line. Bjorkstrand, now Beniers. Schultz creeping in. Schultz will thread it back. Look it over. Play it across for McCann, who fumbles it. He's hassled by Danault. Bjorkstrand will resettle it. Jared McCann advancing the puck. Bjorkstrand has Beniers here. He gets it back. One-timer McCann denied by Quick.
Like to see Andre Burakovsky just move or pop out a little bit in the center of the ice. He was open for a split second. They weren't able to get it to him, but sometimes that guy he could be the decoy, right? Right? If somebody sees him, they're going to go to him, and that's going to open up somebody else on the outside.
I never knew you brought sound effects. Now, Beniers. Here's McCann. We'll trade places. Beniers. We'll think about it. Guarded down low by Anderson. Here's McCann. He forced a pass, cut off by Kopitar. He gets it out.
Had to pass over to Schultz for the one-timer. That would have been the play.
Justin Schultz slides it for Andre Burakovsky. McCann off the boards. He gave it away. It's Kopitar. And he picks an opening and kills time. 49 seconds left on the two-man advantage.
Got to get the shooting mentality here for the last part of this.
Beniers now hits the line. Good poke check by Roy, and Deneau wipes it out. Kraken down to a half minute. 36 seconds on the overall power play. Here's Dunn. This way for Yanni Gourde. Set up shop with Dunn. Dunn comes out on a slow developing play to the outside for Eberle. Gourde, Dunn, Gourde, good stick by Edler, available out in front. Deneau had it, he lost it, he'll get to it and move it out.
I think Roy stopped a wide open net on Jaden Schwartz.
No stick for Edler, here comes Gourde, now Schwartz moves in to the line, Gourde in front, the shot blocked by Roy. Eberle had the chance, Jordan Eberle holding on to it. Penalty has concluded, penalties have concluded. Now Gourde moves it off for Dunn. On a change, Larson, he'll cushion it for Eberle all the way across off a body. Dunn protects it away from Kaliev, who had the second chance to get it out. Even terms on the ice, 6:45 left. Regulation time, Kempe. The Kings tag up, they get onside. They are changing now. Kopitar for Drew Doughty.
Probably a little bit too early for LA to really start taking some chances, but Kraken forwards have to be aware of the LA Kings defense taking some chances offensively.
Now Fiala had it, lost it. Kempe pressured by Tanev, moved out of the zone by Oleksiak. Now Doughty will play it off. Adrian Kempe all the way around by Jones. Fiala left it there, moved it forward. Checked on the play by Larson. Geeky's there for the Kraken. So is Oleksiak out of the corner. And it's rolled all the way back. Doughty this way for Mikey Anderson. A shot stopped by Jones. And it comes out. And the Kraken survived that. Driftwood all over the ice.
Like a yard sale out there.
It is a bad one. Now Doughty through the middle. Shifting. Good defense by Schwartz. Here comes Fiala. Poke check by Oleksiak. Jamie Oleksiak back out. 5:40 left here in Los Angeles. Now Doughty. Moves it across for Sean Walker. Defended by Larson. Wenberg went down. Schwartz 2-on-1 with Bjorkstrand. Here's Oliver Bjorkstrand. Just wide. Left in back of the goal.
Might have caught the side of the net there on the short side. That was at the end of a long shift.
Now it's rolled back. Clark.
Good play, Schwartz.
Schwartz gets it out.
Oh, he's had a strong game.
JT, they're doing a lot of intangibles now, those small details to get it done here. Susie back on it. Rolled along. Clark. He'll take it in. Out in front off a stick off Susie. Trevor Moore. 4:50 left. Clark. One-timer taken, shielded by Jones. He's lost his stick.
Yeah, maybe off the shaft of the stick on the shot by Edler.
He has it back. Martin Jones has the goal stick back. Heavy bomb from Alex Edler, and now McCann through center. Will lift it along. They cleaned up one stick. There's still one out there. Now it's rolled around for Beniers. Burakovsky out in front. Good defense by Gabe Velarde. The Kings are out. Byfield with Kaliev. Arthur Kaliev, it's onside. He'll push it wide off the boards. The Kraken defend it. It's available for Oleksiak, and now Burakovsky overskates it. Velarde was taken down.
There's that experience by Burakovsky. He knew how much time he had there, and he just got the puck, settled it down, was able to clear it into the neutral zone.
He's been involved in games of high consequence now. Iafallo comes all the way back in. Gord sends it around for Burakovsky. A little pinch by Drew Doughty. 3:45 left. Doughty snaps it off a body off Alexiak. Captured by Gord, and now Tanev will scoop it along.
Chance time. Oh, wow.
Stepped right on the stick to Doughty. Here comes Gord.
Better than stepping on a duck.
We saw them last night. Now Dunn out in front, just wide. Tanev will move it. Eberle will get to it, to the point man, Vince Dunn. He'll play it deeper in the LA zone, cut off by Matt Roy.
Keep an eye on the goaltender quick.
See if the hook comes out. Here come the Kings. Kempe, Kopitar in front. It goes high off the glass. In play. Yanni Gord out to center.
Might be icing here.
It is. Let's take a look at the Fubo TV Kraken calendar. The home opener at beautiful Climate Pledge Arena Saturday night, full hour pregame here on Root Sports starting at 6. The Carolina Hurricanes come to town on Monday the 17th. National game on Wednesday the 19th, and then we'll be in Denver on Friday the 21st.
Goalie's out.
This is a real important face-off here. Gord's on his offside against Danault, who's a really strong face-off. Like, he's one of the best in the league, along with Kopitar as well. LA has two grade A face-off takers for their team.
Muff shot that time by Fiala. Walker moves it this way for Pratt Clark in his first game. He has it again. Shot taken off bodies off Larson, the last guy. Carried in by Clark, a drop pass for Danault. Now Walker, he'll look it over. Phil Danault, shooting one, blocker save Jones. It careens around for Fiala. Hounded, taken down by Tanev, and a penalty will be called on Brandon Tanev. 2:33 left in regulation time and a 2-goal lead for the Seattle Kraken. Tanev will sit for this. We come back with LA's Anze Kopitar, the subject of some extra teammates tonight. Closing in on greatness. He's already great. Dave Taylor of the Triple Crown line, 1 point away.
Some amazing names. Guys that I used to grow up watching and then eventually playing against. Anze Kopitar has been as consistent as any player with one team in the National Hockey League for many, many years. But right now, the PK's got to get the job done for the Kraken. Extra attacker out. No soft plays.
Nope.
And you can ice the puck without getting a whistle here.
Kopitar will take the draw. He has led this team in scoring 14 of the last 15 seasons. Has 2 Stanley Cups and the captain for the last 7. Morgan Geekie, Yanni Gord, Jamie Oleksiak, Adam Larson. A quartet of killers for the Kraken. It's crunch time. Kempe will send it back for Drew Doughty. All the way across Fiala. Doughty will settle it. Kevin Fiala will take it to the wall, to the half boards, and the centering feed fanned down by Velarde. It's loose, still available. Out of the pile-up, Velarde sets up Kopitar, who moves it back for Doughty. Anze Kopitar, guarded by Adam Larson. Here's Doughty around the horn for Fiala. Doughty's calling for it to the line. Danault in front. Velarde blocked, loose. Jones has lost his stick again.
Almost headed in.
He gets it back. Doughty now with 1:22 left. Empty net situation. A shot blocked in front. Great block by Oleksiak. A follow-up by Fiala, turned out by Jones. And Gord will get it out. 1:40 left. 1:07 on the power play, which is a 6-on-4. Now Doughty in the zone, moving up on Adam Larson. To the corner, Adrian Kempe, hassled and broken up by Wenberg, not out. Held in, Fiala broken up by Wenberg. He'll get it out to center, the Kings tag up. Kevin Fiala rims it all the way around. Goes off the stick of Velarde. He's checked there by Oleksiak. Up top, Doughty. Kopitar fumbles it. Hurried up. And he hooks Larson a bit. Larson's out. Empty net. Bullseye! Adam Larson hits the target. And the Kraken put it away.
Well, that's just determination there from Larson. Along the side of the boards, makes a good stick play, gets tripped up a bit as well, gets that puck right up to that red line, takes the shot in, empty 4x6. Should seal the deal here, but LA had a couple of really good looks just before that, but you like to see the Seattle Kraken getting in lanes. Alexiak with a few blocks right away. That's a good shot. That's a good team sign that they're all in this together.
A quick word from Fred Hutchinson, Cancer Center. "50 seconds left in this one. What a gutsy effort tonight by the Seattle Kraken. And now a skirmish. Brendan Lemieux has a hold of Yanni Gourde.
I'd like to see Susi or Borgen get in there, and when that initially started, because you know what Lemieux's got on his mind. We've had a couple of run-ins here tonight, which is
you think there'd have to be an instigator,
right?
No?
Sure looked like it.
Right off the face-off.
Yeah, right there. He goes right at him,
yeah.
and then Gourde gives it back. No problem.
And all that's fine. That's fine right here. You see that Gourde does not want that fight. There's no reason for Gourde to jump into this altercation.
Takes the run at him, no problem, and then
it's a clean check, though.
Right there.
Play Seattle 37, LA 48, 5 minutes each for fighting.
Yeah, it looked like they kind of their gloves both came off at the same time. So after seeing the replay there, but certainly you knew what Lemieux was. I mean, saw it on a great replay. Look, you saw exactly what happened off the face-off after the empty netter by Larson.
Short-handed empty net goal by Adam Larson. The Big Cat picks up his first of the season. Dave Hackstall's team, a great job here tonight as they finish the deal. 8 goals, 8 different guys. And the power play continues to impress in 2 games.
And the penalty killing got it done.
Right.
At the most important time.
38 seconds left. Saturday night, Climate Pledge Arena. The Vegas Golden Knights. Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light. Kicks off at 6 for a full hour. Donato out of the corner. He'll clear it out. Comes all the way back down, icing. 22 and a fraction left. EQC scoring summary. Larson shorthanded, unassisted in the yawning cage.
That was great recognition too by Larson, is that once that puck exploded off the stick of Kopitar, he was already on his way there, and then he was allowed to go ahead and get that puck and skate it down about 45 feet and then put it right into the empty net.
You saw the matchups, or you still do, in this divisional series. The Kraken have to improve their divisional record, there's no question. They played 26 games in the Pacific, 6 seconds left. They cross the line, do the Kings. Borgen cleans it up, 2 seconds left. That's Kraken hockey, baby.
Donato.
What an effort tonight, and more stuff here.
Donato, him and Velarde were going at it. Donato took a run at him. And now here comes Jonathan Quick all the way into the pile. And the referee's trying to hold him back. Team toughness. Look at Lemieux starts everything, and then Donato comes out after the initial penalties with Gourde, and Gourde standing up for himself. Donato takes a run at Velarde. Velarde doesn't like it, but hey, it's the way it goes. And then everybody comes in there. Mikey Anderson comes jumping in, Borgen in there, and then Quick came flying down across the red line, and then as soon as Quick did that, Martin Jones started making his way over, and then the referee got into Quick's way. But a heck of a trip, heck of an effort here tonight.
You said team toughness, you gotta like that.
Yeah.
game's over, on the line, Susie, Borgen, both turn around. Team effort, whether it's the power play, the penalty kill, everybody sticking with it together. You have to like this effort from the Seattle Kraken.
Shot blocks? 100%. 100%. Boys, great job by you two.
So Johnny, JT,
See you at home. Here. We'll see you at home at some point. Don't forget Jack in the Box tomorrow. Anyway.
Strawberry shake for everybody.
You got it. What a night here in Los Angeles. 4-1 Kraken. Tom, take it away.